What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, and in today's video we're going to be checking out the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. Now this is one of 3 brand new S phones that Samsung just released and actually will be available March 8th, 2019. Now the 3 models are the S10e, the S10, and the S10 Plus. Now if you're planning on getting this phone and you haven't already ordered it, make sure to go over to Samsung.com and order your phone, because Samsung is giving away the wireless buds, guys, the wireless buds for free. So if you want to take advantage of that, do it before the 8th. With that said, let's jump into the unboxing. Alrighty, guys, so all the seals have been broken, and let's take a look at what we get inside the box. So first off, of course, the S10 Plus, but we'll take a look at that in a few. And here are the accessories that you will be getting in the box. Now, exact accessories just like the S9 and the S8 models. The only difference are they are now white. Comment down below how you guys feel about the new white accessories. I personally prefer the black ones over the white ones. Just for the color, I kind of prefer the black. But the white ones are exactly the same and they will get the job done. Now, we have the adaptive fast charger right here. Same design since the S6, so nothing really has changed on that. We have our OTG adapter right here for transferring information from one phone to another phone. But then you can also use it for connecting any USB device. I once connected a keyboard to my phone just for fun, and it actually worked pretty good. And then in this little box, we have the USB Type-C cable, which, you know, it's using for charging to the phone, as a data transfer cable as well from your computer to your phone and vice versa. And then we also have our AKG headphones. Now these headphones are actually pretty good. I had them in the S8 and the S9. They lasted me a long time, and they sound pretty good. Now they're white this time around with the braided cable, which is pretty cool because it enhances the durability of these headphones, guys. So really nice headphones, probably one of the better ones out of any phone that you can actually buy right now. All right, and let's take a look at the phone, guys. Now I went ahead and got the Prism Blue because blue is kind of my favorite color. And yeah, so that's pretty much the color, guys. It does come in black as well as white, and I do believe it comes in a coral, kind of like orangey coral, and it may come in a yellow. I'm not sure. I think the SE's the yellow, comes in the yellow, but I'll kind of post a little description or a link in the description below so you guys can check out the colors on the Samsung website. And let's take a look at the hardware, guys. So 6.4-inch screen on this bad boy right here. We do have the 2 front camera with the headphones, the headpiece speaker. To the bottom of it, we have our 3.5mm headphone jack, which is a pretty cool that they still have this around. Our USB Type-C port, speaker grill, mic. To the left side of the phone here, we have the volume up or volume down, and of course the Bixby button makes a return. But this time around, you can repurpose it for a different use. To the right side of it, we have our power on and off button, as well as our lock button if you want to use that. And then we also have our SIM tray / SD card tray. So pretty cool. And then to the back here, we have our 3 cameras. One of them is the main camera. Then we have a depth effect camera. And then we also have a ultra wide angle camera, which is also another cool feature on this. And that's everything for the hardware, guys. So far, so good. It's really light. It does not feel that heavy at all. It actually feels really nice in the hands with the curved glass on the back. It actually feels, in my opinion, better in the hand than the S9 Plus. That alone for a lot of people would be a selling point. And for me, yeah. Guys, this phone feels really nice in the hand, guys. All right, that's pretty much it for the hardware. I'm going to turn this on, put my information in, and then we'll take a look at some of the software. All right, so I'm all set up and good to go, guys. And this phone is awesome, guys. It just looks beautiful. That screen is insane, rocking at 6.4-inch Quad HD Dynamic AMOLED Infinity display, guys. Now, that is a mouthful, but it's a mouthful for a reason. The screen is probably the best screen in a smartphone as of right now. Awesome looking screen, colors are great, everything is just the screen is just awesome on this phone, guys. All right, so let's go through the settings and see what stuff we have in there. Now, before I continue, a full spec list of this whole phone is going to be, a full detailed spec list is going to be in the description below. I'm going to post a link, take you straight over to a pretty cool website and you'll see all the specs. So if I miss something in there, you'll be able to see everything right there as well. All right, so not bad. We have all the basic apps that comes with the phone. And if you guys notice, there's not a lot of bloat in here, guys. So shout out for Samsung for not packing this up with a lot of, you know, pre-installed app. We kind of like to put our own apps in there. All right, so pulling down our shortcuts, we have our Wi-Fi sound, Bluetooth, auto rotate, airplane mode, you know, all the basic stuff, just like the older ones. We do have the big spear routine right here, which is new. I don't believe my older phone have that. All right, yeah, and you guys can go ahead, set up, get your phone ready to go into, yeah, you can kind of just set up your phone according to how you would want it to be set up. All right, and let's go to the settings, see what we got going on in here. So for connection, of course, we have Wi-Fi. We have Bluetooth, which is now Bluetooth 5.0. So that's the, I guess, the latest update to the Bluetooth. We have our data usage, hotspots, and tethering for, you know, if your network or if your plan supports that. Okay, moving on to that, we have sound and vibration, basic stuff, guys, nothing crazy going on there. We have our sound, ringtone, vibrations, etc. Notification, display. Now I do believe out the box your screen resolution does come at 2280 by 1080, but then if you want to get that full WHD plus, you can go ahead and just hit that, but it will take a little bit more battery, so just keep that in mind. But out the box it does come with 1080p, but then you can go on and max it out at the 3040 by 1440. I'm gonna leave it at the 1080p for now. Screen mode, we have neutral, but you can also change it to vivid. And if you guys didn't notice that change right there, there we go. Of course, you can make the color, you know, cooler or warmer, depending on how, you know, how comfortable it is on your eyes. Then of course we have the night mode, which came with this new update. I kind of like it, just reverse the colors and everything. So instead of black writing and a white background, we have a black background and white writing. So really good for the nighttime. It's a little easier on the eyes, so that's a pretty cool touch right there. Font sizes, just like always, you can always make it super big or super small for your viewing pleasures. And then your screen timeout, home screen, which you can kind of remap the grids, you know, once again, however you guys want to customize it. And that's, you know, you guys can already see why I like Android. The customization on it is a lot, guys. You can do a lot of stuff on there. Then of course we have our navigation bar, where it comes default, you know, your back button is there, but then you can also change it up, because most other Android phones, the back button is on the left side instead of the right side. But I'm kind of used to it being on the right side, because I've only really used Samsung for Android, so I'm kind of used to it being on that side. But you guys can go ahead and change it if you have a different Android and you're used to it being there. You can go ahead and change it. And then of course we have the full screen gesture, which you can also use instead of the touch. All right, so yeah, and then of course touch sensitivity right there is important to note. If you are gonna remove this pre-installed screen protector and put your own screen protector on there, just turn it on to enhance the touch sensitivity of it. And it actually says so, you know, I'll just go back and show you guys really quick. It actually tells you it increased the touch screensaver after screen is turned off. Oh no, I'm reading the wrong thing, guys. Increase the touch sensitivity of the screen for use with screen protector. So that's why it's there, guys. All right, moving on, wallpaper and theme, another endless customization feature you have right there. Lock screen. Now this is where we're going to set up the fingerprint and see exactly how cool this is. So we're going to use pin for now. I'll just type one in really quickly. So I got a cool pin in there, and let's try to set up the fingerprint so you guys can see how that runs. All right, so fingerprints on. We do have to add a fingerprint. So this is how you're going to set up the fingerprint. Pretty easy. Read, follow the instruction. And that's the position of where that in-screen fingerprint is located. Let's try it out. So you do have to add a little pressure when scanning your finger on there. Just a little bit, not too, you know, not too much. Once you do it the first couple times, you'll actually get used to it, guys. All right, here we go at 57, 63. Now, of course, you guys can definitely fast forward at this point throughout the video. All right, and then we're going to do a full scan now, so you kind of want to get the edges in there of your finger. Try to get every bit of it, and there you go, guys. So fingerprint is set up. Let's give it a quick test. We're going to lock the phone. Okay, here we go, guys. It does have a little bit delay to it, but it's not that bad. But it does work really nice. Wow, guys, that is pretty cool. All right, so Fingerprint works really good. It's very responsive. So thumbs up for that. All right, moving on. You know, your biometrics securities does allow you to set up your face recognition, iris recognition, but we're not going to do any of that right now. All right, moving on. Of course, your account's backup. You definitely want to create a Samsung account if you are going to be using a Samsung phone, because why wouldn't you, guys? It just makes sense. Helps with your backup and everything from your older phone, just in case you lose it. You know, you can always get your information back. All right, digital well-being. I don't think I have this one on my older S9 Plus. All right. Okay, cool. So I'm guessing this is on screen time. Comment down below what exactly is this part about. But I'm pretty sure once I start using the phone more, this will kind of, you know, it'll have a lot more detail on there. Okay, and the device care has a lot of information in it right there. So, you know, it's recommended you guys, you know, just run this every other day, just so you know your device is up to speed and is working to, you know, the best it can be. All right, so battery right here, right now at 69%. You guys can optimize that to your own use. And then storage right here, this does come out the box with 128 gigs, and it's looking like out of that 128 gigs, it's taking up 21.1 gig for system use. So you're actually only getting 106.9 gigs to use of your own. So still not bad, guys. I actually downloaded a pretty heavy game in there. It's almost a gig. So that's actually probably probably close to 108 gigs you get to use for yourself. All right, memory here we have, let's see. So you have 8 gigs of RAM. The system does use 2.5, which is not bad. Really good for multitasking. All right, and that's our RAM and ROM right there, guys. So moving on, we have our apps right here, which is where all your apps are going to be located. You can use this to clear the cache on the app, clear the data on the app, uninstall apps, as well as, you know, just give permission to apps. You can pretty much do everything concerning an app in that option right there. Moving on, we have the general management, which will include your language and input setup, as well as your date and time, and of course for all your reset stuff, reset settings, network reset, and of course the factory data reset if you want to just completely put your phone back to brand new or factory settings. Then we also have the accessibility. Now in this setting right here, this is where you're going to be able to enhance visibility for if you can't see very well or blind, and for hearing purposes as well if you're a little bit of hard hearing. This is where you can enhance all those stuff to suit your needs. Then system updates is of course where you're going to check for any system updates, new software, carrier updates and whatnot. And then help has the manual, and then about phone, which I'm going to remove. That's where you're kind of going to see like your phone number, IMEI. But then if you hit status right here, this is where you're going to be able to see. Actually, let me go back really quick. Software information. So you're going to have an option called software information. If you hit that, you will see pretty much what it says, your software. Now this is running the One UI version 1.1. Of course, we have Android Vision 9, which is Android Pie, and then you have all these extra stuff in there. You guys can go ahead and check that out. And moving on, we have the battery information right there, which is another option on the setting, which can give you your battery status, which of course is not charging. Battery capacity, this phone is rocking a whopping 4,100 milliamp battery. And for some reason, they put typical in the bracket. I'm not exactly sure why they put that, but let's read that. The typical capacity has been tested under third-party laboratory conditions. The typical capacity is the estimate average considering the deviation in battery capacity among the battery samples. The little, you know, you guys can finish reading that. But yeah, that's pretty much everything in the settings there. And yeah, that's literally everything in the settings. Now, of course, you guys can go through in your own time, mess around with it, you know, but just remember what you do. So if you mess something up, you can kind of go back and redo it. And that's pretty much a quick look at some of the software in the phone. And that's everything software-wise on the phone. Now, last but not least, let's take a look at this incredible camera right here. Now we have mainly the back camera. Let's get something so we can focus on. We're gonna use this fast adapter plug right here. All right, so here we go, guys. Now when you open the camera, you have the standard right there. Now quick to note, for opening the camera, of course, you can use the camera app, or if you double click your power button, it's like a quick launch. All right, so here we have the regular camera when you open up the camera. Then you have a little zoom in right there, and the crazy new upgrade is that ultra wide angle, guys. Look how much more stuff you can capture in there. That's insane. Actually, let's just pack some random stuff on there. Let's get the boxes. So we're gonna just pile up a bunch of stuff right there. Oh, let me go back. All right, so here we have standard camera. If you hit the ultra wide angle, boom, look at everything just fits in there, guys. Isn't that cool or what, guys? Now for me, this was a major selling point on this phone, and I just love that ultra wide camera. And that's actually now everything that I think is pretty cool on the phone. Basic software look, and I think with that, that's where we're gonna end the video, guys. If you guys like this video, hit the like button, share this with anyone who just wants a quick look at this Samsung S10 Plus. And you know, thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video.